All right, now that we covered tuples, we're going to cover another piece of data that's very similar to tuples, but quite frankly is probably used a lot more or has a lot more applications as a list. Let's get started. So we're going to define my list equals braces 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's print my list, and it's going to print the list. Just like we do in tuples, we start referencing at 0. So in my list in the 0 index will be value 1. Okay? If we were to do type my list, we get class list. Once again, it's a built-in data type in Python. And now with lists, with a lot of data types, there's a lot of added methods that you can do. And with lists, no different. So let's start off with append, okay? Let's say we have this list of values, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we say, oh, I wanted to add the number 6 at the end. We can simply do my list.append, and then put whatever value you want to append in here. So we can do 6, say print my list, and run. Now we have the value 6 in my list. So very, very common to use that. We can also use a lot of different types of indexing, which we didn't really go into with tuples, but let's start getting into it. So if I wanted to reference number 5, okay, we could use my list in the 4. And it's going to print 5. But what if we don't know exactly what, or the length of the list? You know, there could be a bunch of different values in there, and you don't know what index the last value is. Well, you can say -1, print, and it'll be 5. Because what this is doing is going 0 and then wrapping back around to the -1 index. So if you do -1, it'll be the last value. If you want to do the second to last value, you would do -2. Run that, and you got 4. Okay? So you could do a few different things with it. Let's say you wanted to get a section of your list. So if we were to type in :3, we get 1, 2, 3. So this means it's going to get all of the values up to the one that's in position 3. So that in position 3, we have the value 4. So it's going to get 0, 1, and 2, and return that. Okay? So our values in positions 0, 1, and 2 are 1, 2, and 3. And the reason I made the numbers different is just to kind of show you how it works. If we wanted to, we can just change this. Let's go 0, 1, 2. So it's going to get the values in index 0, 1, and 2. So all the way up to 3. Let's run it. And it's going to be 0, 1, and 2. Just because the index is also, we've made the values match the index in this case. So that will help explain that. Let's say we did 1:. What do you think this is going to do? This will get all the values in the array, including and after everything in the first position. Okay, so it's going to be 1, or the first index equal 1. Sorry, not the first position. Index equals 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's it. So those are a couple ways to do that. We can also combine those two. Where if we want to do 1 to 3, what do you think is going to happen? It's going to return 1 and 2 because it'll be everything up, including and after index 1 and up to index 3. So that'll be 1 and 2. If we were to do print type of this, all it's doing is returning another list.